Hey, it's Jay for BassGuys.com. Going to share with you some really quick tips for Carolina rigging as far as making it quick. That's what this is about, quick tips. Everyone kind of hates on the Carolina rig. It's an old man bait. And I think a lot of the hate stems from the fact that it takes forever to retie if you break off. And if you're fishing in the right areas, you're going to break off. So one of the things I do, I love to throw it. Gets a lot of bites and catches good fish. So I kind of pre-prep everything I'm going to use. And there's a couple things in the way I tie it that kind of help me from breaking off quite as often. First thing I'm going to do, use your normal Carolina rig weight, just a barrel weight. I use plastic bead. I don't really use it for noise. I use it for knot protection, and I double up on the knot protection, as I'll show you here shortly. So, standard Carolina rig setup. Everything pretty much looks just like a normal Carolina rig right now at this point. Going to do one thing different. I use a punch stop or a weight stop to protect my knot above the swivel. All that does is, like I said, if you're fishing in heavy wind, a lot of times you have to stop that bait midair. You know, you'll either overcast what you want, or sometimes you'll hit a backlash something. But I put a punch stop on there. Also, when the bait pops free from cover, that protects the weight from smacking down on that leader knot as much as you can. The other thing I do, I pre-rig a bunch of leaders. I keep them in Ziploc bags. Not a big deal. You can tie them, the night before, or, I'll tie 8 or 10 just to keep around if I think I'm going to be fishing it a bunch, because it's way faster to actually have these things ready than it is to try to tie them on the water. So I keep them just a sandwich bag and a bread tie. It's really simple. And this also lets you do some things as far as the knots you tie. I'm a big fan of the Palomar knot. It's pretty simple, and everyone complains, oh, well, with fluorocarbon Palomar it doesn't work as well, but I didn't have that many problems with it. So, you're going to tie just a normal Palomar knot. And since everything's bunched together right here, all you have to do is grab your bread tie and everything slides through. So there's everything, and nip that. Pull your bread tie. And you can use whatever, rubber band, it doesn't matter. Rubber band would probably be a little easier, honestly, but I don't have rubber bands laying around that much. Make sure you don't have any knots. And there you go. You're rigged up and ready to fish. Pretty standard looking Carolina rig, but I tied it all in, I don't know, in the water. When I'm not trying to show it to people, I can retie in about 30-45 seconds, as opposed to a minute and a half, 2 minutes if you have to tie every knot. But that's just one thing I thought could save you some time. This is Jay for BassGuys.com. Quick tips.